biggest game on the continent.
The African Cup of Nations is back, and this time I'm so excited to be covering it. This is my first international tournament, and let's admit it, this one seems different. There's a whole lot of positive energy surrounding this one. It seems so unpredictable. I think a lot of teams believe that they can go ahead and win it, and I also think there's a whole lot of good vibes. The teams have just come into Cote d'Ivoire and they are dancing. They are all having a good energy. I don't know if you've seen the rollouts yet, by the way. If you haven't, check it out. For each country, it's been absolutely, it gives you goosebumps. This is going to be very exciting. I mean, this is Africa. You know, there's always going to be something different about it. It's always going to have that rhythm. You know what I mean? In this video, I will be predicting the winner of Afcon. 24 teams in total, 6 groups of 4 teams per group. So it's going to be very exciting. There's a few groups of significant note. I don't know what your group of death is, but definitely it's going to be an amazing tournament. I honestly, genuinely believe that this is going to be a huge one. This is going to be one where people take note, and I think there's a whole lot of honor in representing your teams. Someone remember to tell Andrea Onana that there is nothing bigger than actually representing your country at an international tournament. Thank you very much. Of course, I do not watch each and every country that participates in this tournament. I'm very excited to learn new players as well. I think there's going to be some youngsters that also surprise us. I think it's tournaments like this where, you know, you make a name for yourself. Maybe you can get yourself a big money move or a transfer to a top European league, a top 5 European league. It's chances like this where it's the stuff of dreams, especially for every player. And I think it's going to be an amazing tournament. Just a few teams of note. Morocco are coming into this tournament clearly as favorites, just because of how they participated in the last international tournament. That was the FIFA World Cup in 2022. We know Morocco finished in the semi-final, first African team to ever do it. They narrowly got knocked out by France, and I think they put in a huge performance. So clearly coming in here as favorites, and definitely haven't won Afcon in a long while, so they will be favorites. Cote d'Ivoire, although they're the host nation, I do not think they have the strongest of squads to go all the way. Senegal come into the tournament as defending champions. Have they ever been back-to-back champions in the Afcon? I am not so sure. If it has happened, then it definitely hasn't happened in a long while. More on the teams when I get to the predictions, but I should say that I'm experiencing a whole lot of FOMO of not being in the Ivory Coast right now. I really strongly feel a whole lot of FOMO of not being in Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know why. I really wish I was there. But I'm excited to see our big name players performing on our land.
Sans doute, Riyad Mahrez très fort. Oh, Riyad Mahrez qui envoie les siens en finale de cette Coupe d'Afrique des Nations 2019. Énormissime, sublimissime,
A toxic all ambition, they're so rude and always negative. I need new friends, but it's not that quick and easy, or I'm drowning like me.
Wickham to Ayew. Oh, he's still got it. And still, Ayew! Oh!
And where down we go, where down we go, say where down we go, oh, 'cause say we run.
And here's Andre Ayew! That's the equaliser! All Ghana's pressure eventually pays off!
So definitely this is how your groups are looking like. I would like to think that in most groups there's 2 standout top 2 teams that you would easily expect to qualify. However, I do think there will be a lot of drama involved, because in other groups as well, there's that 3rd team that's going to really challenge, you know, the top 2 spots in a group. For example, I think Group E is going to be filled with a lot of tension in Group E and as well as Group F, maybe Group A as well. But let me remind you that the top 2 teams will obviously qualify for the round of 16, but that will only make up 12 teams. So 4 slots will be available, and those will be available for third place finishes. So all the teams that finishes third, they will go in a league of their own, and the best performing 4 teams there will qualify and make up the rest of the 16 teams. Now, these are the 16 teams that I believe will qualify for the round of 16. So I have Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Egypt, Ghana, Senegal, Cameroon, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Tunisia, South Africa, Morocco, Tanzania. And then the third base finishes teams Mali, Guinea, DRC, Congo, and Guinea-Bissau. Either way, I feel like it's a safe pick. Whether or not they finish second or third, I still feel like those are the teams that will qualify for the round of 16. Now, from here on, I actually don't know how it's set up that who's going to play who. Usually you would say second versus first, but now with these third base teams, I don't know. So I've completely made up my own fixtures, and this is what my fixtures look like. So from this point, I'll have the host nation Cote d'Ivoire bowing out to Egypt in the round of 16. I have Mali bowing out to Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau bowing out to Ghana, Burkina Faso bowing out to Senegal, South Africa bowing out to Cameroon, Congo bowing out to Algeria, and Tanzania to Tunisia, as well as Guinea to Morocco. So those are the teams that I believe will be the top 8 teams in this tournament, and they will make up the quarterfinals. And of course, it can change because I've completely made up my own fixtures. Yeah, I've just made up my own route to the final, and that's for the purposes of this prediction video. I'm trying to get to a winner, right? So I have to do it like this. Anyway, moving forward, in the quarterfinal, I have Egypt against Nigeria, in which I believe Egypt will get knocked out. I mean, yes, of course, you can see all these fixtures start becoming very, very tense, but I still think Nigeria is the stronger team. Senegal against Ghana, I've actually went for a Ghana win on this one. I think Senegal's prime was 2021, and I think it's not their prime anymore. And as I said, I think it's extremely difficult to win the tournament back to back. So I have Egypt and Senegal bowing out at the quarterfinal stage. I have Algeria as well bowing out against Cameroon at the quarterfinal stage. Again, similar thing to Egypt and Senegal. Yeah, I just believe as nations maybe a little bit past their time. I think it's not their time right now. Of course, they could shock us, but Egypt finished in the final last time out and they lost it, so they could try push and go one further, but I do not have them finishing high. And lastly, I think Morocco beat Tunisia easily. So what makes up my top 4 teams? So in other words, I'm trying to say that Ghana, Nigeria, Morocco, or Cameroon, those are the teams that win it for me. The trophy goes to one of those countries, and for me, at the moment, if you were to say it's a Ghana versus Nigeria final, I would definitely go with Nigeria. I think Nigeria has a bigger squad, and I think it's time for Nigeria to start really performing on an international level and reaching the heights that they were supposed to reach, you would say, a long time ago. And if you would ask me who wins between Cameroon and Morocco, Cameroon win it for me. My hot take is that Morocco do not win this tournament. That is my hot take for this international tournament. For Afcon, Morocco don't win it. It now leaves me with a Cameroon and a Nigeria final. And who do I think will win it? I think it's...
We are here. Nigerians are here.
Football is #1 in Africa.
Houston just has its own vibe, so everyone here is really passionate.
And just knowing that you are the king of Africa.
Yes, indeed. I have Nigeria winning this whole thing. I think the size of their squad is incredible. The quality within the squad as a whole, I think, is also incredible. And they have a top marksman in Victor Osimhen. And I think that's essential when you go to a tournament like this. Someone that you know will bag a goal when needed. And I think the £100 million man or the €100 million man will deliver in this tournament and show why he's the best. With that being said, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoy the tournament. I hope you enjoy the spectacle that is Afcon. Enjoy.